And now for the last replay of the week, which is actually my very first game in the Cossack. For the longest time, I was saving the money to get the gearing and whatnot, so I didn't have enough money to actually upgrade the Cossack, but now I did, so this is my very first game, and I actually have to say I am very impressed with this boat. It's really good. Its lack of torque power doesn't feel as bad as the kids, and those guns are actually really good. So yep, we are top tier, which is even better. We're up against a mirrored Cossack and an Asashio and a Fubuki, which means that since we have the Hydro, they can't really do much about it. And we have a very clear definitive advantage with DDs here. They do have a Cleveland and Indianapolis, though, which isn't super great. Yep, there we are. So I take Mr. ElvenWolf, and we decide to go for D. Now, one of the good things about the Cossack is it actually has speed boost. It has a British destroyer, and I really like that. I really like my speed boost. There we go, so both Elven and I are going into D, and we're going to try and do a crossfire pattern. He's going to go on the west side, I'm going to go on the east side, and then hopefully we'll be able to get good shots on ships no matter what direction they're coming from. Yep, in we go, and I decide to go to the other side of the cap from him. There we have the Cleveland. I am very careful to stay out of his radar range. Luckily, he beaches himself into the island right there. There we go. I wait until the Byron sails a little more into range to try and get behind this island. And unleash the guns. Now, I'm not really sure what's detecting me at this point. But we go ahead and get some torps off, and I see, yep, some boot camp being detected by, so we start shooting. I'm adjusting my aim currently because the arcs on these things are really high. It's not quite as bad as the Fletcher, but the arcs do make it kind of hard to shoot these at range. Go. Now that he's actually going into a position where I can't shoot him easily, I decide to smoke up. And that Cleveland is still too far away to radar me, which is great. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and start spamming the Byron before he gets out of range. Luckily the Cleveland's blind fire and he has no idea where I am, which is great. Yeah. Now see, they're all still in my range, so that isn't super great. Because I want to get up close and I want to start shooting more things. Yep, and then we see the Turpets coming up, which is good. I can get plenty of superstructure damage off of him. There's the Indianapolis. Luckily, he's still not in range to actually use the radar. There we go. The Turpets has to come out soon if he wants to actually do anything, so I decided to put some torps down there. Yeah, because even though you only have one quad launcher on the Cossack, the actual time it takes for him to reload is only about 1 minute as opposed to like 2 for the kids, so the lack of torps doesn't feel as bad. Yep, the Buki shows up, so we'll try and get some shots on him.
Smoke generator started.
I drop smoke, as is the usual standard for British DDs. Turpets is sailing away, so he's on fire. I'm trying to get some more. Normandy starts pushing up, so I start trying to nail his superstructure to start racking up some damage. There we go, there's a fire. And I keep switching because I keep thinking I have one more torpedo launcher and I don't. There we go, we get torp on the turpets and he starts flooding out. I actually get a ton of flight damage on him, so I guess he DC'd or something. Yep, there's the Cleveland, so we start trying to pull back a bit. We put some torps down to try and get those done with. There we go, he's burning nicely, and the turpets is still flooding. There we go, we drop some smoke again, and we start trying to spam the Normandy some more. And sadly, this is a point where my team kind of drops the ball.
Smoke screen set.
That Cleveland is behind the island right there. Right there. He's going to realize that none of my battleships are actually in position to kill him, and he's going to essentially chase me down around this corner and radar me to death. Now the turpets have stopped fighting, but we still managed to pull a ton of damage off them. So yep, see, I try going around here, and I should have, right here, I should have just gone up here and gone into the cap, but sadly I go down because I'm greedy and I want some more of that Normandy. And also because I wanted to try and torp that Cleveland. Sadly the torps aren't going to work. So yep, Cleveland's coming up, and these battleships aren't in a position right here where they should be able to just blow the hell out of him. He's the closest one to them and everything. But they sadly don't. Yep, Cleveland tries to shoot me, doesn't work. I switch to AP because he's going to give me a nice flat broadside. So yeah, but look to see if I can get out of here, but nope, I'm against the island. So I take almost half my health and damage in that volley, and I die from this one. And see, they were there. That's actually prime engagement range for battleships, so yeah, they decided not to. So then, once again, we have teams letting you down. Because see, now they decide to go in and shoot him through the bow and kill him after I die, of course. But of course, as all games go, since I died, we are going to lose this now. I didn't really stick around because I realized it was 11 o'clock and I need to get to work early tomorrow. So I couldn't really do that. But yeah, we eventually lost this, which is really annoying because I did 80k damage in my first run out with the Cossack, and I didn't even have IFHE. But things like that happen, and you kind of have to just roll with the punches. And I'll be sure my next ones will be good because this boat is really, really easy to do damage with. It's really nice.